Duo Geng, who is one of our alumni. We're very proud of him. He was an ACBS student. Duo Geng, please.
Thanks, Prof. Lam. It's great to be back. I think I resonate a lot with what Prof. Lam just said about missing the campus memories and all the memories of chasing deadlines and all that. But it's also really exciting to hear about President Subra sharing about NTU Strategy 2025, and also hearing about Dean Christina So sharing that we have a new double degree program in accountancy and AI. I think that is all really cutting edge. Let me do a brief introduction real quick. And just to check, are my slides already showing, Nick? Not yet, got it. As the slides come up, maybe I can just start with a brief introduction. So I am Dogen. I graduated from NBS in 2018. And this is a photo with my mom. After graduation, I joined Bain Company, which is a US consulting firm. And I worked there for 3 years. And most recently, I left Bain to join a Series C startup called Glints. And it is a HR and education tech company. This was a company that was started by one of my high school friends as well. So taking a bit of career risk before my next step, which is going to China to pursue a master's degree in global affairs at Tsinghua University under the Schwarzman Scholars program. So I just realized I haven't taken my mask off. I hope people could hear me just now. So the rest of my sharing will be a little bit more informal. And I'm hoping that with the audience today, I can share with you why you should consider NBS and making this important decision. And hopefully this sharing will help everyone make a more informed choice. So 3 things really stood out to me in my time at NBS. The first is the international opportunities. The second is the career placement support. And lastly, like what Prof. Lam mentioned, it's really about the people you meet. So I'll just dive into each of these pillars. Maybe I'll start with the first one, which is about international opportunities. And for this pillar, I think I have 3 stories to share. The first is about my international exchange. So every NTU and NBS student will have the opportunity to travel abroad. It would be a 4 to 5 months semester exchange, an academic program exchange where you get to go to another country to learn in a foreign environment. And for my friends and I, we chose to go to Montreal in Canada. And it was the first time we saw snow every single day. It was the first time we lived in a place where the temperatures went down to negative 30 degrees. It was really, really cold, but also a memory that I treasure very much. The second story is about representing the school to compete in international business competitions. So this is a photo of us in New Zealand, where we went to the South Islands to compete against various regional universities. And the next photo is us competing in Hong Kong at HKUST, where we actually came out tops, and we beat other universities like Walton, Berkeley, Tsinghua to show that NTU can be champions of the world as well. So this is also another very fond memory of mine. And I think the third international experience that I want to share, and pardon the rather pixelated photo here, is a work placement opportunity I've had in China. And this is in Shanghai in, I think, 2016 or 2017. And I joined a startup under Rocket Internet, where I had the opportunity to work with one of the co-founders of Lazada, Charlie, who is the man in black in this photo. And within 3 short months, we built a profitable business with annualized revenues of over $1 million US. So this was something that I never knew was possible, but because of the opportunity of working in China, because of the opportunity of throwing myself in a foreign environment and learning from other really smart and hardworking people, this really opened my eyes to the various possibilities. And all these international opportunities were made available to me because I was part of NBS and part of NTU. So this kind of concludes the first pillar, which is on international opportunities. The second pillar I want to talk about, and something that I'm actually very, very grateful for, is the career placement support that we get in NTU. In NTU, we already have a fabulous career office, the career attachment office at the university level. But I think at NBS, we are a bit more kiasu. We have another career office led by Linda, who is also on the call today. And with these two career offices, I actually managed to secure 7 internships across the 4 years of my university. And this was only possible because, again, there were 2 really dedicated career offices supporting all university students, especially MBS students, even from year 1. Because I think from my conversation with Linda that even year 1 MBS students have to do internships now. So I think that's a right step and a great step in the right direction. And let me share with you why I think internships are great. Because at the end of year 3, I took on a summer program by Bain Company. And after completing the internship program, I was given a return offer. And this is one of the biggest privileges of going on internships. It's the possibility to get a conversion offer so that in your final year of university, you no longer have to look for full-time employment opportunities. So anecdotally within my peer group, I think about half of us, we managed to get conversion offers at the end of our 3rd year in university. So 1 year before graduation, we already have a job that we're excited about lined up. So that's the story about internships. And I think the career support that we get from our career officers doesn't just stop at careers and internships. It goes beyond. And I think one of the things that really stood out to me was this mentorship program that is coordinated by the career office. And in this photo, it's a group photo with my mentors from the Harvard Business School mentorship program. And this is a formal program that's, I think, coordinated by MOE, where NBS is one of the partner universities. And all NBS students, or not all, but some of my friends and I managed to be on this program. And even until today, I'm still in contact with 2 of my mentors, even though one of them is already back in LA and in the US. I'm still very much in contact with them. And actually, when I applied for my graduate studies, 2 of them helped me review my application and even gave me mock interviews. So still very grateful for them. I think part of the benefits of the program is that we also get to listen to a lot of top business leaders, both in the private and public sector. So at the end of the Harvard Business School mentorship program, we usually have a capstone event. And I remember having the chance to listen to Anthony, who is the co-founder and CEO of Grab, share his leadership and entrepreneurship journey. So again, all this made possible because I was a MBS and NTU student. That's the second pillar. I think I will move on to the last pillar, which is the softer side of things, the social aspects. And I think this is particularly important because this is about the people you meet, the friends you make, and also the relationships you build. The first story I want to share is about the immense opportunities that are given to all year 1 and year 2 students to live on campus. For me personally, I chose to stay for all 4 years, and I was part of the soccer team at one of the campus, at one of the hall of residences. So this is a photo of the soccer team, the hall soccer team, and lots of fond memories playing with this team. Besides the campus residents, there are also a lot of CCAs or interest groups that both NTU and NBS students have access to. Personally, I was part of the student union, the investment club, as well as a NBS exclusive CCA known as Business Solutions. So for this CCA, we represent the school, I think I mentioned earlier. We represent the school to compete in business competitions. And we would train for months in advance, and we would spend all our weekends practicing cases. But it's precisely because we spend so much time together that our friendship and our bond is so tight. And this is the second story I wanted to share on the social piece. And the last story I wanted to share is about the friends I've made in NBS. And as you move into your third year, your fourth year, you realize that you have a lot more time, and you realize that you share a lot of interests with your peers. And for me, I was lucky in the sense that I met 3 really good friends in NBS, and we started a social enterprise called CareerSocius that we continue to run today. As mentioned previously, NBS and NTU gifted us great career placement support. And the vision and the purpose of CareerSocius is to help people in Singapore maximize their career potential. In particular, we focus on the underprivileged as well as the youth at risk. And we do this through various interventions and various workshops. And till date, I think as of December 2020, we have served approximately 3,600 beneficiaries and clients. I think the number is closer to 5,000 as of today. So maybe that is the last point on the social aspect. But in summary, I think NTU and NBS gave me great memories. It gave me the chance to travel internationally, which I hope for all students that the situation will improve. And as you enter the years, especially as the COVID situation improves, you will get the opportunity as well. The second is the fact that we got so much amazing career support. And the last thing is that it's really about the friends and the relationships you made in your university years. And I think NBS and NTU gave me a lot of memories that I treasure. So that's a little bit about my sharing. I hoped it helped help inform the audience decision as to whether NBS and NTU is a good school. I think you've heard enough from me, and now I think I would like to introduce the next speaker, who is a good friend of mine, Edward. Edward is currently the co-founder of Gift Funds, which is a social enterprise that I will let him share more about. At the same time, I think Edward, he is a very humble guy, but again, lots of achievements. He is just recognized as Forbes 30 Under 30 as one of the awardees, and I think currently he's a Rhodes Scholar at the University of Oxford. So I think without further ado, let me bring him on so that he can share with you about his NBS experience.